And tonight we are on your side with updates on I-275 here in Knoxville. It's going to be shut down again this weekend for further construction as TDOT is replacing now the northbound side of the bridge that supports I-275 and crosses over Bernard Avenue and Elm Street. Now the weekend closures are about a 56-hour window where there is going to be demolition and replacement of the existing bridge. Beyond that, crews are also going to make sure there is paving being done to allow for the smoothest ride possible for those driving along 275 once the bridge reopens. TDOT's project manager says this project is an ABC, accelerated bridge construction, making it so crews can not only replace the bridge in a short duration, but also minimize the impact to traffic.
One of the benefits of the ABC is to the motoring public. We do all this work behind the scenes, all the planning, we got precast going on, and then all of a sudden we have a short closure duration. So a normal commuter, it's going to be they go across the bridge on Friday, and then when they come back Monday morning, they have a new bridge.
Now again, like last weekend, 275 will be closed through the weekend until 6 Monday morning. By the way, TDOT says a third weekend closure is planned for sometime in the fall. We'll let you know when that is scheduled. And here is a live look at 275 right now through the TDOT SmartWay camera. Right now, as you can see, traffic still moving through there. This work was supposed to start right around 7 o'clock. Saw the same thing last Friday night. They started a little after 7. If you look there to the top left of the screen, you see some of the crews there in their yellow work vests. They're starting to make their way now up toward the bridge, but it's that northbound side on the left side that they will be taking down here shortly. But again, that work should begin here soon, and 275 should be closing here in the next few minutes. All right, elsewhere tonight, Summit Medical Group is not planning to renew its contract with Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee after it said they have been unable to reach an agreement for an updated contract. At least that's where things stand right now. The medical group sent a formal notice to the health insurance provider informing them they will not be renewing the contract, making Summit providers out of network for those who use Blue Cross Blue Shield starting this January. As they continue to negotiate, nothing changes for patients right now. That's important to note. But those who use that health insurance tell us it is concerning, especially for those who use or have children who use Medicare.
I understand that it's a money thing and all that stuff, but you have all these families that are relying on them. I mean, families that actually need the help. And to leave us hanging with because most likely if they don't come to a conclusion, they're also not going to give us resources to help us to find the next thing that can help us. And so that's what I'm afraid of.
And again, we do want to stress one more time, Summit Medical Group says nothing changes for patients right now, and they should continue to seek care with their Summit providers as they normally would. Moving down our Big 7 list for you, a Knoxville man will spend 25 years in prison for murdering his girlfriend. Happened in April of last year. Nicole Stewart was found shot to death inside her West Knoxville apartment. Now her boyfriend, Michael Merrick, has been convicted of second-degree murder and tampering with evidence. Prosecutors say Merrick shot Stewart 13 times after an argument while she was on the phone with a friend. He ran from the scene but was arrested later that night in Kentucky. He's been sentenced now to 25 years in prison without parole. 6 News is learning that Dollywood's parent company has been fined $6,400 after a Dollywood employee was injured back in March. A Tennessee Occupational Safety and Health Administration investigation found the employee was adjusting a belt on the Smoky Mountain River Rampage lift. And as he went to hand a tool to another employee, his jacket got caught entangling his left arm. The employee was then airlifted out of the park and hospitalized. The TOSHA report outlined 2 serious violations at the Smoky Mountain River Rampage ride, finding it was possible to cover moving parts to increase safety without interfering with the ride itself. We reached out to Dollywood for a statement today, and a spokesperson responding simply writing, quote, "The incident has been settled," end quote. Next up on the Big 7 for you tonight, a Ukrainian man is now behind bars accused of trying to scam an elderly Cumberland County resident out of $50,000. Detectives say the victim was told their Social Security number would be suspended unless they paid a fake fine. Investigators took over communications, setting up a sting, and arrested 25-year-old Volodymyr Katov when he showed up to collect a decoy package. He's being held now on a $400,000 bond with a federal immigration hold in place. And for our final Big 7 story for you tonight, an update now on funding cuts affecting PBS. The so-called rescissions bill passed in the House overnight. It cuts more than $9 billion in federal funding for programs including foreign and public media. The bill, which is a priority for the Trump administration, passed the House with a 216 to 213 vote. We reached out to the CEO of PBS East Tennessee, who clarified what will now happen, saying, quote, "No, we are not losing $7 million. We are losing our federal appropriations through Corporation for Public Broadcasting, which is about 27% of annual budget," end quote. In the Tri-Cities area, we have this response from PBS Appalachia.
We have identified some alternative programming paths that we know will keep us afloat. So while viewers may see a change in the programs they see, it may very well impact the PBS content. For example, Sesame Street, The News Hour, POV, Frontline, Masterpiece Theater. Those PBS national shows that people have come to love may not be able to be part of our programming.
At the Oak Ridge National Laboratory, the Department of Energy's testing of 2 3D printed stainless steel capsules was successful. According to ORNL, the 3D printed capsules spent a month exposed to radiation in a reactor and were removed perfectly intact. These capsules are used to hold materials during radiation experiments, allowing researchers to test how the materials might respond in the future small modular reactor. The capsule being a critical safety feature. Now, the director of the manufacturing demonstration facility for ORNL said, quote, "As we demonstrate the reliability of these printed components, we're looking at a future where additive manufacturing might become standard practice in producing other critical reactor parts," end quote.